What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Living the Dream podcast. Today on the show, we are talking about time management, little break from the Law of Success series because I like to riff on stuff that I think is really important. Um, it's going to be a shorter episode because I think I have a little bit less to talk about, but don't hold me to that in case I start ranting. So, first thing we're going to talk about is using your time for things that give you energy. That's how I'm going to define time management. I think it's really important to um, kind of have that definition because you can manage your time with many different purposes underlying. For example, you can manage your time for other people's life. You could manage your time for a job. You can manage your time for what your family thinks you should do. And then you could be doing all these things, and your calendar will look different based on your priorities. And so I'm defining time management today as using your time for things that give you energy. And where has it shown up in my life? I would say with this podcast and how I run my day, I have my ideal day created. I'm a little rusty on it because I haven't been looking over it as much as Napoleon Hill talks to us. Side note, guys, I know I mentioned this a lot. These simple things in life that make you successful, that you know make you successful, just do them and just do them consistently. Like, stop self sabotaging. And this is more to myself right now. Write down my goals and just put them in front of me every day and reflect on them and have some KPIs to track them, all that good stuff. But really just have them in front of you every day because I think it does a lot, actually. It really does. Time management, using time for things that give you energy. I have my ideal day. I'm going to try and run you guys through it real quick. I'm pretty sure I love 9 hours of sleep. So it's like I want to be in bed by 9:30, sleep by 10, up by 7 a.m. From 7 to 8 a.m., I'm pretty sure that I'm on like a prayer walk, reading scripture. From 8 to 9:30, I'm trading with my brother and my family and the other trading community that we've built because I think trading is one fun thing to do, great way to get extra income, and it's abundant. Like when I'm thinking about ending poverty, if we can teach homeless people how to trade and make $5,000 from a computer in their house, we can all kind of get that money and keep it in circulation. So it's just has great things for the rest of my life. 9:30, I'm pretty sure I shower. I think 8 to 9, there's also breakfast, but it'll probably be a small breakfast like fruit. I don't have my ideal breakfast, just my ideal day. Give me a break. um, and 10 to 12, I'm pretty sure we have some deep work where it's like I'm either working on a book, a podcast, coaching people, whatever it may be, whatever the deep work focus is, real estate deals, business deals. 12 to 1, it's an hour-long lunch with people. And then I'm pretty sure from 1 to 3, it is more deep work. 3 to 5, a group workout outside or in a weight room, probably preferably a mix of both with friends that I care about. I love working out with people that I love because it's fun, and I think it's a safe form of adversity that builds a bond. Like I think when you take your squat max from 300 to 400 with somebody and you're doing the workouts with them every day, you guys like each other a bit more afterwards. Just me, not scientific. Now I'm pretty sure from 5 to 6, it's like chilling, kind of just whatever time, maybe a bit more deep work. And then 6 on, it's like dinner and family time until 9:30, where I go to sleep. So that's kind of my ideal day. The ideal part is that each part of that day is optional. Like ideally, I love my deep work, but I'm also in such a financial position and have confidence enough and have set up enough systems to where I can do that or I cannot do that. I may have to give people, in advance ahead of time, but if I'm the owner and there's an emergency that comes up at 10:30 and I'm in the middle of deep work, I can stop deep work because that deep work may be for 5 years from now, not the current moment, if that makes sense. And so I don't want to be stuck in an ideal day that is like I'm stuck in it. My ideal day is that, well, everything's optional, but this is kind of how I would spend my time if I had all the money in the world, all the time in the world, and nobody's expectations on my shoulder. The deep work would always be something impact focused, impact driven. And so that's kind of my ideal day. That's where it has shown up in my life. And so I tried to mirror that as closely as possible. I was working out in the afternoon for a bit. I try to go on prayer walks every now and then. So I do the things that give me energy. Where do I want it to show up in my life? I think planning in a bit more dead time, like protecting it. 'Cause I don't even think I protected it in my ideal day, but I think since I've made my ideal day, it's something that I want to protect a bit more. Planning and thinking time, I have it a little bit in the prayer time, but just critical thinking time where it's like, okay, let's critically solve this problem. It could be a deep work slot, right? And then I want to show up in my life by not doing things that don't give me energy. I really, really don't like things that drain my energy. It makes me very upset. So, as I'm sure it makes all of you guys upset, so don't do things that don't give you energy, right? That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Um, if you're confused about that, here's how you can apply it to your life. First, do an energy audit. What gives you energy and what drains your energy? It's gonna be really clear what drains your energy. If 90% of the things in your life are draining your energy, it might not be clear what gives you energy. You might think you're a kind of a hopeless person with no goals, no dreams, no happiness, and the sun doesn't shine on you. That might be your mentality right now. I promise you that somebody else's script in your head. You are like literally, so I'm Christian. I think the living God is inside you. I'm going to make a bold claim that I've only told a few people. I don't think it's that bold, um, but these people told me it was. I think you're 100% God and 100% man, and I think it's supported by the Bible. And that's what I'm going to say there. And it's important to realize that as 100% man, 100% God, um, you have 100% of God's promises in you, and those are true. Those are happy for you. Those are good things for you. If you're not Christian, think about the universe. The universe has so much beauty, and the same stuff that makes up the universe makes up you. And if you ascribe to another religion, I'm sure that it promises you some sort of goodwill. Hopefully it does. If not, come over to Christianity. We'll teach you about Christ. um, but yeah, I just think it's very important to know your worth. And when you know your worth, you don't do things that drain your energy, or you don't even let things drain your energy. I think it's important that things can only drain your energy if you let them drain your energy. So you can also switch your perspective, which is a call out to myself. Again, I coach myself on these podcasts because I am a student of success as well. So do your energy audit. Write down what gives you energy, write down what drains your energy, and then try to focus on things that give you energy. And focus on it because you know you're 100% God, 100% man. You know the same stuff that makes up the universe makes up you, and you apply to those same universal laws. And so, yeah, maybe not everything you do is going to be something that makes you happy, but it should give you energy. Alrighty. And the other thing is just get to know yourself. Like, ask yourself questions. Date yourself, as Brad Lee likes to talk about. He's a pretty cool sales guy on self-improvement guy on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I got for time management. Do the things that give you energy. Stop doing the things that don't give you energy. Plan out your ideal day. Do an energy audit. Ask yourself questions. Date yourself. Protect your time, and know your worth. Know your value. Thank you guys for watching. As we always ask, shoot this podcast to 1 to 3 people you know need to hear this message. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. And I forgot to tell you about the Creative Dealmakers Mastermind. It is a group of people who are making creative deals that lead to their dream lives. So the whole point of this podcast, living the dream. To live the dream, I think you got to meet that person who's going to help you level up. But when you meet that person, you got to know how to interact with them so you can level up. And I think that's what the Creative Dealmakers Mastermind is really about, knowing what you're trying to accomplish, what deal you're trying to create, who fits into that puzzle, and kind of how it is beneficial to them and how it's going to help you get to your dream life. And so then we're going to make deals to make dream lives happen. That's the goal. We're creating a community of people to do it. Right now, we're primarily focused on younger entrepreneurs and college students who want to be entrepreneurs. But the goal is to get everybody in the mastermind at 4 to 5K a month net, post taxes, net 4 to 5K cash. I'm not super savvy on all the business terms, but post taxes, cash in your pocket, 4 to 5K a month, so you can spend time acquiring more businesses, acquiring more assets, scaling your business, and doing what you love most. impacting the people you care about most. So yeah, give us a 5-star review on iTunes, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the mastermind. If not, see you on the next episode. We're out.